Hey guys, I'm back in the kitchen, but today we're not going to be doing food. I'm going to be doing my homemade body lotion, body cream. I've probably been making this stuff about 15 years, and when I first got it, they called it the $5 lotion, and it's not too much more than that. If you've ever heard of Dollar General body cream, hand lotion, that's what this is, and I'll show you how I do it. First of all, got a haircut. It's cut a little bit shorter than I normally do, but that's okay. You know, in a week it'll be grown back out. My hair goes from perfect length to too long, almost overnight. But let me show you what this lotion is. The Dollar General baby lotion, and you can use just about any, but this is $1 a bottle, 15 ounce. I like the scent of baby lotion, so I really like this. And you use 2 of these. There's a vitamin E cream, and then this is cocoa butter. It's got vitamin E and aloe in it. And so you use 2 of these. Then you're supposed to use the dollar thing of Vaseline. I don't like the Vaseline. It's too greasy. I just don't like Vaseline anyway. So I am going to use a little bit of coconut oil in this one. I don't normally use coconut oil. I forgot I had this down in the pantry, so I thought, I'll use it. But here's the star of the show, Crisco. Y'all know how I feel about using Crisco for baking. I don't even like to use it in my skillets when I fry anything. But I don't know if I've told you this story. I used to do senior foot care, and which, by the way, I loved doing that. But anyway, this lady was telling me that for years and years and years she was using Crisco for body cream, and I've actually done that before because it's not real greasy. She was in her 90s, the softest hands and the softest feet of anyone I'd ever known, and she used it all over her body, but her hands and feet were so soft and so young looking. She said she figured the price of body lotions and creams are so expensive, and she got to thinking about Crisco. She said, you know, you can eat it, got to be safe to put on your hands and on your body, so bingo. I used to keep this big old jug right by my bed, and that's what I would use when I got out of the shower. But I do prefer this stuff that I make. So let me get my stuff all raring to go, and I'll come back and show you what I do. Okay, I use my mixer. I got my KitchenAid mixer here. Got this whip thing on there, whisk. And you just put everything in the bowl. Dump it all in there. And of course I can't get all this out, but I'll show you in a minute what I do to get all the lotion out. And I wasn't sure about the scent on this, but it's actually very pleasant. I think I'm going to like it. And my coconut cream, well, that sounds good. My coconut oil is solid, so I'll just have to scrape some of that out. I'll work on that here in just a second. But we're going to get out the star, the Crisco, and the coconut oil and the Crisco, I don't know, just a dollop, I suppose. About like you would think about the size of a Vaseline jar. And I never did use those great big ones. I used the smaller one simply because it was Vaseline. Don't like it. Oh, I literally have it all in there. I'm going to be back. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you what I do with my jars, and I'm probably going to put in a little bit more of the coconut oil. Okay, all I do is cut my baby lotion bottle in half and scoop out. Make sure I get all the lotion. And that's just a simple trick that I was taught years and years and years ago. Somebody showed me this trick because, you know, you can never get all of your makeup out or all of your lotion or anything out of these plastic bottles. Okay, I've got everything in the bowl. And now it's whip and whirl time. I'm going to scrape the side of my bowl, make sure the bottom, I want to make sure all this gets mixed in well. I have some olive oil, and occasionally, every time it's different. There's no exact measurements to this, guys. Use whatever you want, however much you want. There's no exact measurement, but sometimes I'll splash in some olive oil, and it's literally a splash. But I'm just going to whip it up until to get everything incorporated, and then I'm going to check and see how it feels, if I need more Crisco, olive oil, whatever I need. Okay, guys, I've got it all whipped up. I'm not going to use coconut oil again, because I got all these little chunks of coconut oil in there. I know once I rub it into my skin, it'll dissolve, but you know what, that Crisco, and of course the olive oil, it blends in so nicely. But lumpy lotion, who wants lumpy lotion? But the biggest challenge to this concoction is finding enough containers to put it all back in. So let me all you have to do is just take it out. We'll put it right back in the ones that I just emptied. And then I've been saving these just over the year to make sure that I have something to put them back in, because I've literally had to use some of my canning jars in the past. When I get done, I just wash them up really well. I had an old baby lotion bottle with the pump top, and I was refilling that, but with all these pieces of coconut oil that are in here, I'm not going to be able to do that. But I'll be back and I'll show you. But look how creamy that is. It's so nice and creamy, and it's got a real light baby lotion scent. Okay, guys, here's what we ended up with. 1, 2, 3, 10 of these little containers that the cocoa butter or vitamin E cream came in. And this is one of those little hotel bottles that I got. Looks like I stayed at the Hilton this time. And I just refill that each time, carry it in my purse. And my skin is so horribly dry that I just have to have lotion all the time. So I keep one of these around everywhere I go. I've got them in the RV. So I don't know, how much would that be? A couple quarts if you filled a jar. But I just love this stuff. The best thing I like is cheap. So cheap, works well, and nobody's fooling me when they say that those specialty creams are better.